So, in the nation of million possibilities and a huge talent, the focus is shifting to startup and job creation from grabbing jobs. The phenomenal growth of unicorns in India, led by young entrepreneurs, is inspiring thousands of aspirational startups in the country. So, however, entrepreneurship is often seen as a male pressure with women, given the cold, shoulder. For India to become a $5 trillion economy, entrepreneurship by women must play a bigger role in its economy development. India's gender balance is among the lowest in the world, and improving it is important not just for gender equality but the entire economy. So, what is the scenario of a startup in India? After the United States and China, India has emerged as the world's third largest startup ecosystem in 2021. India added 3 unicorns startup from valuing more than $1 billion per month. So, bringing the total of 51 ahead of the United Kingdom 32 and the Germany 32. 5 among those 51 unicorns in India are led by women. So, entrepreneurship joined the startup really. Growth in market capitalization. India is predicted to remain the fastest growing economy in the years to come, and India's market capitalization is growing even faster than its nominal, gross domestic product. So, market segments such as consumer, durable to textile, food to footwear, agro products to automobiles, all are expected to have double-digit growth as the economy recovery is gaining, momentum. So, more idea and mentorship available, given the market demand, startups need, 3 basic ingredients. So, idea, mentorship and finance, all 3 of them are available like never before to aspiring women entrepreneurship in India. Most of the colleges are offering a mentorship program to women to increase startup ideas by female graduates. Incubation and acceleration support is available through the Women Entrepreneurship Program. It's offered by Niti Aayog. So, special category benefits are available under the Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program of the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises. Opportunities for financial, inclusivity. The Government of India and many state governments are running a scheme to improve financial inclusivity for women. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana is one such high potential scheme for women because it offers, collateral free loans. So, now the scheme also provides a concession of 0.25% on the rate of interest. So, the Government of India also launched the Stand Up India scheme to leverage the institutional credit structure to reach out to the underserved sector of people such as SC, ST and women entrepreneurs. So, Stri Shakti Yojana and Orient Mahila Vikas Yojana support women who have majority of ownership in the business. So, women who want to enroll themselves in catering a business can attain loan via the Annapurna Yojana. So, what challenges do women entrepreneurs face? Lack of female mentors. With power, with fewer female business founders, the pool of women who can mentor and advise fellow entrepreneurs is consequently smaller. One of the major barriers to women-owned startup is the lack of role models for women, which makes it harder for enterprising women to learn from their peers and tap the help of those who have been there, done that. It is also harder for women to maximize the value of business network because network has traditionally been done in male-centric group and organization. So, biological aspect, assessing cerebral capacities. One long-standing perception has been there. So, if the argument makes a little sense when it is used to bar a woman from entering certain field based on average estimate, drawn from psychological observation. So, patriarchal is there. Most of the time, we can say some partiality from the society is also there. When a woman says she wants to do a business, the public, the relatives and even parents say it's not her field. If she wants to do something, she can take up a job, but business is considered inappropriate for women to do. Raising finance and management is also there. This is the problem. So another, lamentable difficulty is in raising finance and its management because In most cases, women are not considered credit worthy. So venture, capitalists, investor and bankers do not usually trust them to repay their loans. Even if they get finance, so women from a middle class background find few avenue to turn to for its management through they have been doing it so well in their own for years without knowing it. So when it comes to managing finance for their business, so they seem to be less confident and most of the time they rely on others. So how can women participation in startup be increased? So increase risk, appetite. So since women have several financial options to available from, so it need increase risk appetite in India's women before they leave behind men in the startup race. It's time for society, financial institution, angel investors and the government to understand that the country cannot foster sustainable progress without the participation of women who can, catalyze economic growth. So bringing women to leadership, the key driver of women entrepreneurship are investment in infrastructure and education, which predict a higher proportion of businesses started by women in India. So effort like better education and health, reducing, wage, differentials, encourage more effort and result in better career and advancement practices. So thus promoting talented women into leadership and managerial roles. Women role model for women. It's a higher female ownership of local businesses, related industries, predict a greater relative female entry rates. So existing women entrepreneurs shall actively reach out of their aspiring female entrepreneurs, if not for them within their own industry or field of work, and provide them guidance. So encouraging women investors, a majority of investor groups are composed of and are led by men, and investment committee are mostly male dominated. Only 2% of the angel investors are women. So to overcome such a unconscious bias, at least one or more women investors shall be included in the investment group. If there is a diversity of gender in the decision making group, there is a likelihood that women seekers of fund will get a fairer hearing and possibly receive more favorable decisions. So that's the entrepreneurship by women important not just for gender equality but the entire economy. This is the most important thing we have to keep in our mind. So thanks for watching.